10 seconds.
Bon voyeur.
All right, let's check the discipline, please.
Hey,
6,
really got
5,
Go to black.
4,
impersonated. Look for the new Bible action figure, Larry the Leper, parts sold separately.
Light Bright. Turn on the magic of colored lights. Light Bright from Milton Bradley.
Light bright, turn on the magic of colored lights. Light bright, make a face to glow at night.
Just pop in the colored pegs and follow the patterns. It's easy to make beautiful pictures with Light Bright. Or create your favorite characters with Light Bright refills, like Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Tailspin, and The Little Mermaid.
Light bright, turn on the magic of shining lights.
Light Bright from Milton Bradley.
So this is love. All hail Princess Vanellope, the queen of comfy. Of all the thingamabobs in this entire world, I never thought I'd get to wear a real... What's it called again? Oh yeah, shirt. I once had a dream that I might wear a shirt.
Stop singing!
Welcome to the show. I'm the Loud House Critic, one guy with more than 1,000 views and all the episodes I must review. I just want to give myself a huge thank you and a big pat on my back, for I have been running my YouTube channel show for 3 years, doing Loud House episodes, editorials, Q&As, and I'm doing my own kind of YouTube videos for fun. And it puts a smile on my face to see how happy you all are out there to enjoy my channel, my episode reviews, and even a couple of my music videos. But you all are definitely into watching Loud House episode reviews from the Loud House critic himself. And with that being said, December 7th was this week, and today is the first star premiere of my Loud House Critics show, Season 4. And hopefully, if I might be lucky enough to actually get 20,000 subscribers throughout this season, I might end up doing a 5th season. So don't let me down out there. And another thing, I actually want to thank Andreas for actually reviewing a few Loud House episodes with me, such as Sister Act. He was kindly enough to cover for me for Sandhassel and came back again to help me review The Abomination of Schooled. And I also want to thank Steam Team ReWK for actually coming along collaborating with me with Coop Dream and Schooled. The same thanks I can give to Vampire Fan for actually helping out with the Schooled review. And another thanks I have to give is Raven, also known as Raven the Knight, for actually collaborating with me with Middleman. And I'm real sorry that he couldn't make it for the Schooled review. But at least he left a bunch of good pointers about the episode. And a really special thank you for Emil, also known as Mixo Time with Emil, for being the very first female to actually review a Loud House episode with me with The Loudest Mission, Relative Chaos. And I really hope to see you actually reviewing some Casa Grande episodes as soon as you're done with school and your training. So a big high five for all you guys. Hopefully I might be able to collaborate with some of you guys again during this season, and I might even bring myself a new guest star in the show. Oh, and speaking of, I better get this started. And I know just the one we can actually start season 4 off with. Overnight Success, the 17th episode of season 1 of The Loud House. With this episode, when I saw it the first time, I actually really enjoyed so much of this with Lincoln and Clyde having a sleepover in this one, and it's also the first debut of Clyde's 2 dads, which made me feel uncomfortable at the very first time when I was watching this show. But somewhat, I'll actually talk about these guys in a later episode of why they're much more supportive than Rita and Lynn. But will this be a successful sleepover? Or am I better off sleeping in Lisa's cold bunker for a long night?
is a historic night for me. I get to have a sleepover! Now, I know what you're thinking. Lincoln, what's the big deal? Let me explain. See, sleepovers in the Loud House have not always gone so well.
I can't imagine why.
Dumbass, there's this thing, it's called Don't Play Ball in the House. Y'all can start commenting about this right now.
Okay, we're done with the blow-dry bar. Time to curl.
What in the fuck? Why do you have so many fucking plugs in one outlet? And that's really not a good idea. If anyone remembers what happened in the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Test tube, baby.
I told you had too many plugs in one outlet.
Oh, God.
God damn!
Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Down, down, down. Over loud, yeah. What the darn heck?
Hey, buddy, I don't see you on the list.
Load unload! Hey, you! Shut up! This ain't no Osmond special!
Thanks to my sisters, sleepovers were banned in the Loud House. So when I wanted to have one, it took some hard selling.
Yeah, let me guess, it took a lot of convincing to your parents to actually get this sleepover. And you had to put on that tie that Clyde actually made for you in A Tale of Two Tables, and you actually wore the same thing again in Yes Man.
It's all about the 4 R's. Responsible.
Oh, come here, little kitty.
Oh shit!
Respectful.
Stupid cat! You made me look bad.
Fee-fi-fo-fat, I tore a pudding cat.
Reliable.
Jesus, guy!
What is with all these cats attacking Lincoln? Do they have that much of a big hate on Lincoln Loud since how the writers are portraying him as a villain in further seasons? Shit, if anybody was a villain, I'd say it's Lynn. Sorry.
And really, you guys, it would be so awesome if you let me do this. Please?
If I threw away my pride and I got down on my knees, would you make me beg you pretty please?
Now that they've said yes, I'm gonna make sure this is the best sleepover ever. I got the juice boxes chillin', the couch pillows ready to be turned into a fort, the snacks stacked, and the itinerary totally mapped out.
That is an amazing kind of sleepover idea I've ever heard from him. You know, if I actually wanted to sleep over for myself, to invite a couple of my friends over, I've got a giant screen TV, I got 2 different stereo speakers, I got about 2 soft Big Joe cushions, I've got my own snack stash full of gummy bears, gummy lifesavers, popcorn, a couple of Flago sodas, Gatorade, bottle of water, a couple of potato chips, cheese curls, Spuddies, that's Pringles by the way. I got a game room with a bunch of game systems like Sega Saturn, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, PS1, 2, 3, and 4, Xbox 360, Game Boy Color, I got the Wii system, I got more than 500 movies. Hell, I even got a couple of multiple player games like You Don't Know Jack, a couple of racing games, basketball games, Friday the 13th. Hell, I still got Disney Infinity. I clearly almost have everything. Not completely, but I'm pretty sure I got most of the nostalgic and the modern stuff that will have you entertained for hours. So Clyde actually arrives at the Loud House, and to everybody's surprise who actually first watched this episode, comes his parents, and I never expected this to actually happen too.
Hey, Clyde. Hi, Mr. McBride. Hi, Mr. McBride.
Hi, Lincoln. Ready for your big night?
Oh my god!
Boom, there it is, the same-sex couple. And this is what got parents so confusing at the same time when their kids were watching this show. And this was one of the reasons why they stopped watching The Loud House. But somehow this never kind of stopped me, even when I was watching DuckTales, when Violet actually had 2 dads. That one worked because I could overlook that shit so easily and just continue watching DuckTales without being too bothered by it. But I will admit, I did not like these 2 at first when I first watched this show, but somehow throughout further season, I started to grow to like these characters because the same-sex couple can be a little bit more supportive than the heterosexual couple. And I'll explain that once I get to this episode.
Just a couple things Clyde will need. Sleeping bag, feetsy pajamas, white noise machine, humidifier, dehumidifier, earplugs, inhaler, and allergy medications.
That's a lot of things. And at this point, I kind of made myself think about how did Clyde end up with two dads? Because my theory is he was adopted. I know I said this about Lincoln before, but somehow with Clyde, I'm pretty 100% sure that he's adopted. Like something must have happened to his mother, and then suddenly, these two best friends came and adopted him, and then suddenly they became a couple. That's just my theory.
Here's a photo of us. Since we can't tuck you in tonight.
Remember, Clyde, no nuts, no gluten, no sugar, and be careful with orange juice. You know how you get with pulp.
Nag much?
He's growing up so fast.
Hey, we all!
Come on, Howie. Remember what Dr. Lopez said about letting go. Now let go.
Let it go, and don't rise at the break of dawn. Let it go.
I love him so much.
Have fun, Clyde.
Oh, we will.
I know I told him all parents are nuts, but man, his parents are freaks!
Clyde? Clyde? Clyde?
Where'd he go?
Clyde?
What the are you doing, mother?
Inhaling Lori's glorious coconut and guava shampoo. Mmm.
You scare me, man.
We all use that shampoo. So you do.
You sniff me again, I'll bite your face off. Do you think it's safe for Clyde to actually be here?
What can happen now?
I'm in love with a stripper.
Abort. System's overheating.
That's kind of dirty how the way he squeezed that entire bottle. And once you kind of think about it, you kind of would get what I'm trying to say.
Oh, here I go.
Anyway,
Lincoln and Clyde decided to continue their sleepover.
Okay, we may have to do armpit farts during King of the Rings.
And is it just me, or am I hearing the same audience from Full House, Family Matters, and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air laughing in this episode?
Some mothers tend to breastfeed for a lot longer these days. It's called attachment parenting. When the kid's that big, it's called dating.
But when there are laughs, the audience has to be laughing. Then again, and when there's laughs, there's always Lou Ann Loud.
The lettuce was ahead, and the tomato was trying to catch up.
Man, I got no sex life. I tried to masturbate. I had a headache.
what the hell's so funny? At Walmart, what would be your opening line? Oh, welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get out.
Well, my old man, he made me sleep in the kitchen naked to get rid of the roaches.
You never tell a man in prison no. He could hang himself with his belt. Do not give me that look. It happened to me twice already.
Okay, Scoob. On your mark, get set, go! Pretty good cleanup job if I do say so myself.
Okay, let me have it.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
My daughter flunked her driver's test. Really? She couldn't get used to the front seat.
Luann, I love your brand of offbeat observational humor.
Well, thank you, my good man.
And I'm really not gonna lie, this is exactly what I'm doing right now as I am actually recording my voice. And it's also something I like to do when I'm downstairs doing Robin Williams and Rodney Dangerfield stand-up comedy. And I do like to do a bit of stand-up comedy of Ryan Reynolds.
Give it up for the house band!
Luna, your rock stylings move both my heart and my feet.
Cheers, mate! I once had a dream that I might wear a shirt.
I'll thank you to stop bugging Clyde. We have a long night ahead of us.
Does anyone out there ever get the feeling that this is similar to a further episode in season 1 about Lincoln actually doing something to Lori?
We're now a full minute behind schedule, but we can make that up if we don't waste time buttering the popcorn.
That's fine. My dad said my cholesterol level could use a break.
Heads!
I got it. All right, Clyde, keep it going.
I love what I'm seeing with Clyde and Lincoln's sisters together. Just love the interaction here.
I
cream might cause hives. Can someone else try it first? Oh, Claude!
Perfect. Actually, it's Clyde. This doesn't have peanuts in it, does it?
Time for my Friday night brainwave study.
A new subject.
Dance! Dance, you fool!
Yeah, this is kind of the feeling of what people are doing when they're testing video games out. And it's kind of funny too because Clyde is a robot himself, once you think about it.
This is awesome!
Good. Robot!
That was interesting.
I swear, if Clyde's brain explodes in that damn thing, Lisa's the one who's gonna get sued. And this could really be bad for a lawsuit if any kid tries this on another kid.
We got a runner! Aw, El Diablo likes you. Aw.
How many people out there think that snakes are actually the villains of the feature? Yeah, myself, it's kind of true, but somehow I don't think that they shouldn't be an animal villain 100% completely. I mean, there are some apex predators that actually can have a heart of gold and can actually be the lead in a movie. And I know that's saying much because there was a serpent in the very beginning that forced Eve to take a bite out of the forbidden fruit from a tree. And I guess there are some reasons about why people are so much afraid of snakes. I go to a pet store every other weekend and I get to hold a couple of snakes, even the big ones. But this is too cute, seeing a snake actually hug Clyde and even Lincoln's sisters, but somehow Lincoln gets a fit of jealousy about it. If you ask me, it ain't too much of a bad idea to actually share your best friend with your siblings. I mean, let your sisters get to know him.
We have an itinerary. It's okay, Lincoln. We could just hang here with your sisters. What? No! I see my sisters enough as it is. This sleepover is supposed to be our night.
And you know, for the fact that something I actually started to notice when I'm watching this, imagine if Clyde McBride is actually interacting with the Disney princesses from Ralph Breaks the Internet. Because that's what it kind of feels like when watching this again.
It's Princess Makeover time!
Who made your gown? I've never seen anything quite like it.
I need a toad to turn into a beautiful princess. Oh, you'll be a challenge.
And I have to assume you made a deal with an underwater sea witch where she took your voice in exchange for a pair of human legs. Have you ever had true love's kiss?
Clyde, come on. We gotta get started.
Hey, that's my toad!
Oh boy, here they go again.
I hate to let the kid down, Lincoln. Start the movie, and I'll be right in. Are you kidding me? I can't believe you would rather spend your time with my dumb sisters.
Hey!
Excuse me.
I just find it funny how Lenny actually found that offensive when really she hadn't even figured out all these seasons that she's the dumb one. I can't believe how she took that offense.
Then do all the things I planned for us. You are ruining the sleepover, Clyde.
Now take it easy, Lincoln. Clyde's just having fun with your sisters.
But, Lincoln, we can still have fun doing this other stuff. You know what? Let's just forget the whole thing. The sleepover is officially canceled.
But try clapping when you don't have any hands.
D-I-C-K-H-E-A-D. You know, if I had a best friend around with me and if my family suddenly came over and started to get to know my best friend, I would not act like a total dick about it. Surely I would feel kind of left out, but just let my folks get to know my best friend. I can't be completely selfish about it and just take them all to myself. There's plenty enough for me to share him with everybody else around the world.
I should go make up with him. Dr. Lopez taught me a lot about conflict resolution.
He'll be all right, I'm sure.
Clyde, good. I need a man's opinion. What do you think Bobby means by hey?
Abort, abort, systems shutting down.
I got nothing.
I did not get mauled by 3 cats just to have this sleepover go to waste. Maybe it doesn't have to.
You know, any kind of plan Lincoln can come up with for some situations like this, he will mess up. And trust me, he does.
Liam! Welcome to the best sleepover ever. Come on in.
Sounds pretty loud up there.
What else is new?
Keep it to yourself, Liam. They can smell fear.
That's not the only thing they smell.
Awful. Trust me, I'm his roommate.
Shit! No! You did not just say that!
Behold, Liam. The King of the Rings 5-hour director's cut.
Do I even have to tell you what the parody of that movie really is based off of? It's clearly fucking obvious. And it's an actual movie I kind of got bored with and I decided to stick with Harry Potter instead.
Princess Makeover time! Ooh, a new toad! I look like my Meemaw!
Damn, that's pretty fucking funny. Wait a minute, what's a Miwa? Never mind, I really don't want to know. Unless he's talking about his mother.
Some people just don't appreciate beauty. I made your eyes pop, kid!
Sayonara!
But when Lincoln's first attempt fails, he's always got to have a second attempt to actually happen. And when you're giving yourself too much laxative, it ends up going down the toilet.
Jesus Christ. Oh! Oh, yeah.
Chad, my new sleepover pal! Get ready for the best 5 hours ever spent watching a dramatic search for a lost piece of jewelry.
Oh, fresh brains! See what? I doubt there was much brain worth examining in that specimen anyway.
Survey says... Yabba dabba yeah!
God damn!
Now tell me what you see. Me going back to college. Did you hear that? Get the stork out of my ears! What the fuck?
Yeah, this makes me think that Lenny and Lisa should have better brains. Lynn should actually have a heart, and I really don't know who should have the nerve.
Thanks for coming, Artie. I want you to know you were my first choice for a sleepover.
Hey.
Did you guys see that? Nobody actually got jump scared by Lucy. Because normally Lucy would appear the fuck out of nowhere and somebody gets jump scared. Like they're about to shit their pants. Like this.
I'm conducting a practice funeral and I need a corpse.
I am the writing on the wall, the whisper in the classroom. Without these things, I am nothing. So now I must shed innocent blood. Be my victim. No need to leave yet.
I don't know why. I find it so funny how the way Lincoln actually gives Lucy that dirty look. And he really doesn't have to say anything about it, and Lucy smiles about it. I just had a huge laugh with this one. And by the way, somebody's gonna have to fix that fucking door. And I can't wait to watch that Christmas movie when we get close to Christmas.
If you want to come in, you are going to have to break down the goddamn door!
Just did!
So do you have anything else to contribute?
But so much attempt that Lincoln is trying to have the sleepover with so many different random boys who I don't even know who the hell they really are. And it seems like none of them can even actually handle Lincoln's sisters in the Loud House. That is but one person, however. Gee, I wonder who that could be.
But I think I finally found the perfect candidate. He lives in between a freeway and a circus. Zach, my man!
Survey says...
What else is there?
That was weak.
That's not exactly who I actually had in mind.
Ready for a great night?
Oh, hell no, I'm out of here.
Isn't there anyone who can handle this house?
Yeah, as I was thinking of, there is someone actually who's still around in this house who actually can handle your sisters. Not to mention he has a huge fucking crush on your older sister, Lori.
Clyde, of course!
Hallelujah! Holy shit!
Lord, it's a miracle, a rocket scientist. And this also brings back Left in the Dark and Get the Message when Clyde was the first friend of Lincoln to actually climb in the Loud House, and he didn't have a single problem with it. That was until we kind of didn't need him in Left in the Dark. He kind of seemed a bit pointless about that. He only appeared a few times and then he just left the house just because of Lori. If he can handle Lincoln's sisters, he sure as hell can actually handle the Disney princesses. So Lincoln goes to Clyde's house to try and apologize to him, but when he got there, Clyde wasn't even there.
So this is love. All hail Princess Vanellope, the queen of comfy.
Clyde? You're still here?
Sorry, Lincoln. I know you wanted me to leave, but I passed out. And every time Lori came to check on me, I passed out again.
What?
You know the usual.
It was lovely to meet you, and best of luck.
No, Clyde, I want you to stay. I was just at your house apologizing to someone.
Oh, that must have been my stuffed animals. They kind of keep me company at night.
No comment. I play my ambience at nighttime when I'm getting ready to go to sleep. Kind of helps me sleep through the night since I'm not much of a heavy sleeper.
Right, because you're an only child. No wonder you like hanging out with all of my sisters.
Now imagine Myrtle in this kind of position. Like I say, it has to be hard for being like the only child of the family. With no brothers, no sisters. It's really lonely, isn't it?
Yeah, sometimes it's pretty lonely at my house.
Dude, your story moves both my heart and my fingers.
Didn't ask for any Titanic music, but I'll go with it. And I don't know if some of you YouTubers out there have been the only child of your family, but if you ever need a brother, you can always look up to me. I'm a real good friend anyway. Sure, I may act crazy wild at Ducci as the Loud House Critic, but deep down when I'm not playing the Loud House Critic, I've got a soft heart of gold.
How about we start this sleepover again?
You mean it?
Definitely. Only this time, we're gonna do what you want to do.
But I dance to the beat of my own drum, and I do what I want to do.
Now, Clark, the shampoo may cause baldness, so let me know what happens.
I love this episode compared to For Bros About to Rock and Project Loud House. The ending here gets so much better.
I see two toads that need makeovers.
You chopped off my hair! Oh God, I'm ugly!
Maybe a little. Ach, lang me your lumdieke me a moose nail lee your gun away a teardrop in his eye. Hey, she back me, lassie!
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
King of the Rings! Sweet! To the best sleepover ever!
Best sleepover ever! Yeah!
For sure.
I'm glad Lincoln actually made this work out and not let anything get in the way about it.
Okay, who wants pizza bites?
Abort, abort, system shutting down.
Sheesh, are there peanuts in everything?
Good God. And this has been an overnight success.
My mind's telling me no, but my body.
Wasn't lying about this review before, and I'm gonna say it again as I tell the honest to God truth. I enjoyed and loved this episode. Only two minor nitpicks made me cringe, but I can overlook that so easily. But anyhow, I really enjoyed this sleepover when Lincoln is trying to tempt Clyde to actually do this and that. When Clyde gets too distracted by Lincoln's sisters, Luann putting on a comedy show, Luna putting on a rock stage show, Lisa trying her inventions, playing ball with Lynn, Lola doing Princess Makeover time, and having fun with Diablo, Lana Snake. And just almost like in Affair to Remember, Lincoln is kind of a selfish dick. Well, sort of. It's like Lori was actually in his shoes for one time in that episode, but in this episode, he wanted so much Clyde to be for him and not share him with so much of his sisters. And I love the actual interaction with that, as it so much reminds me of Ralph Breaks the Internet with the Disney Princess scene, which is everybody's fan's favorite scene. And I'm gonna kind of be honest with this one. I started to dislike Lincoln because of him yelling at Clyde for hanging out with his sisters when he had this night planned for just the two of them. To me, it just came off as uncalled for. Yes, I do get that he was getting frustrated when things weren't going his way, but still, he does get better once he remembers, since Clyde is like the only child and he has no siblings of his own, which he should have known about Clyde already before. But I really so much enjoyed this episode. It's pretty good and enjoyable to actually watch, even if you're trying to prepare a sleepover with some of your buddies in high school, middle school, or elementary school. But there's one thing I gotta say about this. Did I actually feel that Harold and Howard actually ruined the episode by their mere presence? Of course not. I mean, I didn't even know that the show was going to introduce them, so I was somewhat jarred by their debut, and I really wasn't too comfortable with them at first. because I know so many people that actually stopped watching the show once they introduced these two. But myself, in the overtime, I actually grew to accept that they were actually in the show. I mean, I'll accept them for being in an episode every once in a while, but I really don't consider them my favorite characters. But I am really going to consider, and I keep saying this a lot to all of you out there, that they are better parents than Rita and Lynn. But still, it's not going to bother me for me giving this an actual good rating. Top 3 easily on my favorite Loud House episodes of Season 1. This has been the start of my Season 4 of Loud House Critic reviews. I am the Loud House Critic. Let's see what can I do next for my second episode of Season 4 before I get to the Christmas episode.
In the loud house, duck, dodge, push and shove. It's how we show our love. In the loud house, one boy and 10 girls wouldn't trade it for the world.
Oh, I adore Paris. Have you ever been?